Hey everyone, Tony Walsh here. Welcome back to the channel. I posted a video 6 or 7 days ago of the damage we had to from Hurricane Helene. And since then, we have really determined that we have been very, very thankful that we had no more damage than we did. These limbs that you saw in that last video here, and the many others that have already been cleaned up, is nothing compared to the devastation that other people in our communities have seen. So we just thank God for showing us some grace and mercy, and just pray for the others. So let's see what we've got cleaned up, or well, not what because I have been busy at work. Probably been working 3 times as much as I've been here at the house, and really no reason to come to the house because it's been dark until last night. Today is Saturday the 5th. So we got power last night, well, late sometime yesterday afternoon. I didn't get home after dark. Jackie's been staying at a hotel in Jacksonville, Florida, and you can see this dog right here has, I won't say she's been traumatized, but she has been lonely because she's been staying here by herself. Come home, feed her every day, make sure she's got water, but she's been staying by herself. But let's look to see what John and the rest of the family has got cleaned up. Okay, you remember this fascia board was ripped off, so I know Andrew went and bought the board when he was home from New York, and I think he got it put up. If he didn't, then either John or nephew-in-law Joey did. And I know Joey got the line back on the house, so that way the power company would put power to the house. And like I say, you saw limbs all over this yard, and obviously you see all them over there have been cleaned up. But I mean, look at all the pecans on the ground. And while they're out of the holes, they're not fully developed. They're not heavy at all. So if we try to pick these up, they're going to be for scrap. The price will be so terrible. I don't know if it's worth picking up, except for I just don't want to hear the crunch, 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 and don't want the lawnmower to be slinging them all over the place. But let's walk out here to some more. Our oldest son John has got his father-in-law's tractor with a grapple on the front of it. And zoom in on the shelter there. John's got it. He's on it now. He's fixing to come clean some more stuff up. So they have got a lot of this from across the road picked up, the well overwhelming majority across the road picked up of what that grapple would. So I'm gonna walk to the garden and show you the pile that they have created.
We worked our butt off yesterday. There was the whole family over here. Then we went over to Becky and Keith and done some cleaning up. For the most part, all the limbs are up. They've been piled into 3 different piles and burned. The reason we burned them is today is Sunday, October 6th, and Hurricane Milton is headed to Central Florida. Well, what does that have to do with us in South Georgia? Well, if you see the cone for Hurricane Milton, we are at the edge of the white cone, meaning any blip to the north, we are more in the cone. And the last thing I wanted was piles of limbs to be scattered all over the place after we just picked them up. So we burn them. Now you saw this one stump we tried to pick up and couldn't. Tractor wasn't big enough. That tree there still has to come down. It's leaning. I know in the camera it doesn't look like it's leaning very much, but it is. And it's leaning towards the corner of the house. That tree there, where we have all the logs, is leaning. And it's leaning right towards the power lines. And there are a lot of people that when pecan trees fall over, they stand them back upright. They dig them out and all that mess, but I have seen people do that, and within several years, the next big storm, these trees lay right back over, because to me, there's no way you can get the roots to restabilize as far as structural stability of the tree itself. So I'm not going to stand this one back up, and that's the only one that fell on our side. But this here, with these 2 being gone, really opens up our options to how and where we set the new house with the new driveway. So that's just one blessing for us. But you can see all those logs right there. We will cut all those up to use them for cooking wood, because pecan wood and oak wood, pecan wood and oak wood around here is what's used most for smoking and grilling. Can't use pine because of the tar. So a lot of pecan wood is used here, and that's just one stack of logs we have. We have more. So we'll have cooking wood for a while. Let me show you this pile. See, we still got some limbs here to cut down. This one actually fell more last night. It was already broke, but it's broke the rest of the way now. So we're still going to have these limbs to deal with for a week or 2. But you saw that big pile there yesterday. We burned it last night. And even though it was green, we stuck a blowtorch to it and got a lot of it burnt. So we'll just pile that back up, and that will be our future burn pile here on the homestead. I'm not going to burn it down by the pond anymore. So, as I said before, I want to get me a wood chipper and all that. So that's just going to be our future debris pile. But with Hurricane Milton coming, I hope everybody in Central Florida, everybody in its path is ready. So to all my supporters that have reached out to me, I thank you. Again, we were blessed. These limbs we can deal with. The little bit of house damage we can deal with. To those that have lost lives and those that haven't even been found yet in the Carolinas, bless y'all. So y'all keep your prayers up for the people that's in Helene and the people that's in the path of Milton. I know this is just a hodgepodge of clips, but we had work to do and didn't really have time to make a meaningful video. Just wanted to show you where we was at. So until we can get back together, y'all take care and God bless.